Hi Al, Valeria Rubino, V-Sport, Corriere. So finally, after 141 games in the playoffs, the dream comes true and you're here in the finals. I want to know how you live in this moment. Are you getting to taking it all in and enjoying, or the responsibility is too much and kicking in?
Yes, very grateful, for God putting me in this position, and really excited about it. And there's a balance of being able to take the moment but also enjoy it, and then understand that there's a job at hand. So be very aware of where I'm at, what we're doing, but at the same time, focusing on the job.
Third row on the left, Steve Ashburner.
Steve Ashburner, NBA.com. There were points last night where it seemed like the Warriors shooters wanted no part of Robert Williams. They would see him nearby and the ball would move. Normally, that strikes me as the kind of thing where rim protectors, 7-footers, those type of guys can elicit that. So what is it about Robert that at 6'8", he gets that reaction? And when he forces those extra passes, what does it mean for the other defenders on the floor?
Rob just changes everything, and it's great to see him being able to play and show some of the things that he can do and how he can impact the game. Just his presence. People in the league, everybody, we all know each other, and the way that it is with him, he can affect shots. He's capable of blocking jump shots. People are coming in the lane, they have to think about it, just because he's around there, and even in the perimeter he's doing a good job getting out there and contesting. So it's just, for me, I'm enjoying being able to watch him play and have some success. I know that he's obviously playing through a lot of stuff, and I'm just very happy to see him, succeed right now.
Second row on the right.
Al, for you, on the play at the end where there was the scrum and everybody diving for the ball, can you describe what you saw in that? And then at the same time, when things start to get a little bit physical and with emotions are getting high, how do you kind of contain yourself to keep things from bubbling over, knowing that the stakes are high and what you could lose?
Yeah, no, I just saw the loose ball, and I just try to make a play, and I understand, the type of moment, and I was continuing just to play the right way and play to win.
Fourth row in the middle.
Yeah. Coming back to the team after 2 years away, in terms of Jason and Jalen, how they interact on and off the court, have you seen anything different or noticed anything different in terms of either talking to each other, working with each other, and playmaking, things like that?
I think the biggest thing is just an understanding with one another, and with our team and what we're trying to do. Both of those guys are very competitive, and it's great to be able to get some individual accolades and things like that, but I think those guys understand and get what it's about, and it's about the team, and it's about us figuring it out, making it work, and what I've seen from them is, to your question, is just an understanding of what's expected, what they need to do. There's been a lot of growth in that part. Well, I just think that we were all finding our ways pretty early on. They were both trying to figure it out in this league, how to play, how to be, and they were still, good, but they were still young. I don't feel like they fully didn't understand everything, and I feel like this year it has come together for us.
Fourth row on the right.
Dan Devine, The Ringer. Ime had talked about after game 2, the struggles offensively. A lot of it was about spacing and the difficulty of finding a way to sort of unclench the offense. Obviously, a much better effort with that last night. I'm wondering what goes into kind of figuring out how to unclench that between games, and what did you see that was successful in that regard last night?
I just I was encouraged by our guys being able to stay poised, and we all were able to get to our spots that we needed to, and time and time again, Marcus, Jalen, Jason, we're making plays and put in positions to make plays, and we feel like that's what gives us the best chance. When we're organized and we're playing how coach wants us to play.
First row on the right.
If you can indulge me in a question in Spanish. Saludos, Al. Gerardo López de Cultura Sports. Tus compañeros te describen, todos son consistentes en que tú tienes un alto nivel de profesionalismo, preparación y disciplina. Esas características, eso alguien te lo enseñó, y para la juventud latina, ¿qué les aconsejarías para mantener esos hábitos, no solamente en el deporte, sino en el diario vivir?
Sí, bueno, yo desde pequeño fui muy afortunado de tener empezando con mi mamá, que es una persona que siempre me inculcó la disciplina, y después de eso, afortunado que mi papá jugaba baloncesto profesional, y en Dominicana yo podía en los veranos estar con él alrededor del equipo y ver a los jugadores, ver esa disciplina, ver cómo practicaban y todas esas cosas, y eso empezó a ser ejemplo para mí. Y mientras he ido creciendo y madurando a través de los años, muchos entrenadores, muchas personas han sido clave para mí en parte de mi desarrollo, en esa parte del profesionalismo, de ser ejemplo. Y el consejo para mí, para los jóvenes más que nada, es que uno puede tener talento, pero hay que trabajarlo, y hay que ser una persona respetuosa, hay que ser trabajadora, hay que entregarse al juego, y estar muy enfocado en las cosas que uno tiene que estar enfocado. El baloncesto, hay muchas otras cosas, muchos distractores, pero la realidad es enfocarse en mejorar, en continuar preparándose. Es algo que tiene que ser un estilo de vida. Así es que yo lo describo, tiene que ser tu estilo de vida, eso es lo que tú eres, y desarrollarlo. Y mientras más jóvenes los muchachos puedan hacer eso, yo siento que eso les va a ayudar mucho más.
We're going to take two more questions. Fifth row in the middle.
Hi, Al. Tara Sullivan from the Boston Globe. I've enjoyed when you talk about your family and how much they've enjoyed this journey to your first NBA Finals. I wanted to ask just specifically about your brother, John, and his aspirations now in his career, just kind of what you think of that. And I know he said he's coming to this game, just what you think of what his aspirations are in politics.
Yeah, I think it's great. My brother is someone that's caring. He cares for the community. He wants to have an impact in a positive way. And for me, I'm just really glad that he's taken this step. It's a lot of work. He's found that it's a lot of work. That line, I could never do anything like that. But he's very committed to it. He wants to make a difference in this world. And in my family, we're excited to watch him as he grows in this path that he has chosen.
Last question to Mark Murphy, third row on the right.
Mark Murphy, Boston Herald. Hale. You guys have been very good, obviously, at responding after losses, especially on the road. Right now, at home, you have a chance in really building advantage. That's a situation you guys haven't always responded well to. What do you have to do to get over that kind of a hump?
Yeah, that's a fair question. For us, it's we have to be able to have that focus, to really focus in on the game, understand that just because we're at home doesn't mean anything. And I feel like in the past, we felt like, oh, we're home, we'll be fine type thing. And our focus level needs to be very high, and understanding, that it's gonna be a hard game. So that has to be the mindset going in. And I believe that, that's the type of effort that we're going to get from our group tomorrow, a very focused and determined group.
Thank you, Al.